advice, if any, do you give a 19-year-old kid making his NHL debut?
Go play.
Yeah, just relax, enjoy it.
How unique is that situation for you, John? Have you been through that before, where kid first game in North America comes up and plays at this level?
I don't remember similar situation here with Chris Kreider. Hey, Danny, when he came to us,
playoffs.
It was playoffs. Yeah, he Washington series, I think it was. Yeah.
Ottawa.
Ottawa series.
Was it Ottawa?
Ottawa
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
Different than this, you know, but don't overthink it. He has stepped into North America, played in our American League team, has done nothing but shine down there. So we've got great reports about him. So we decided to give him a chance.
What are the challenges for you as a coach in terms of how to use a guy that you've not seen him play?
I'm playing him.
Yeah.
John, lineup changes then? What, someone has to come out?
Wenberg's out. Yes.
Specifically, when he obviously kills penalties, you
Nasher will probably get some work there. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, when he's a good penalty killer. But Nash's game has grown, so we're going to put him in that situation.
Is it just that some of the other guys have elevated their game, and when he's just not elevated it enough at this point?
Well, I think at this point, with a couple of games left and us fighting to get in, we sat down as coaches and managers, and what gives us the best chance? What do we think at this particular time, what our best lineup would be coming to New York? A lot of times during the year, you're trying to get a guy going, this, that, the other thing. We're trying to field our best lineup, the best players that are playing right now, and we feel that that's what this is.
What do some of the reports that you've got on Texier say about him down there? Like, what are some of his strengths?
Well, he's got skill. He's willing to be hard on a puck. We watched a number of his games, a number of his shifts, not only there in the American League, but also back where he was playing. He just doesn't seem to be afraid of anything. He's got a little bit of a strut to his game. Watched a bunch of it today before our meeting with the whole team. We feel very comfortable putting him in the lineup.
You said you guys are not feeling the weight of it. They haven't felt the weight of it. How can you tell? How do you know that they're not feeling it? And I mean, why is that? I mean, this is a team that did a lot of things at the deadline to get into the playoffs, and you're still fighting to get in.
Yeah. No, I think the attitude right on through, and I know a lot of reporting has been that you bring new guys in, it screwed up the team. I don't think that happened, Danny. Mm-hmm. I don't. I think some guys are struggling. We start losing some games. I think a little pressure goes on to the new guys that come in there and say, we want to help this team win. We're not winning. And you kind of lose it a little bit that way. But I don't think our attitude or, how can I put it, just our whole being entering games, I think it's been good right on through. And, yeah, we've played some really good hockey the past couple weeks. Boston beats us. Mm-hmm. It was a better team that night. Played a terrible second period that just took us right out of the game. But we're moving by that and trying to just recapture of how we felt and how we were playing. With the biggest thing with us was our support. We're all near the puck in fives, defensively and offensively. Hopefully we can get back to it tonight.
Will you give Texier a taste at all on the power play?
I have no idea how it's going to work out. He's not going to be on it right away, but you never know what happens. Yeah.
You see him as a center eventually?
I haven't seen him play yet live, so yeah, you're talking about switching positions.
Like,
no, just leave it alone, Hedge. Just let him play the game here first, then we can talk more about it.
Kind of like Chris when you had it. I think it was 2012. You know, you found lightning in a bottle there with him. You come in, I mean, this is a situation, you're in almost a must-win spot here, and here is a guy, you changed the lineup to put this guy in. You trying to catch something? Some lightning in a bottle?
Yeah, I just think he has played so well. Now, if this was a guy that was down in the minors and the reports come back and says, you know, he's okay. We don't do this, but he has been that good. And just the way he carries himself, I think is very important that they've watched down there and that we've discussed. He carries himself with the right type of confidence. So, yeah, I'm certainly not afraid of this. I think, and I don't think he is. I talked to him this morning, and I'm so psyched that his family's coming in. They flew in from France, I believe. Yarmo was telling me on the bus ride over. I am so excited for him, and more importantly for the team, because I do think you add some skill and a little bit of juice like that, I think it'll help us.
From the outside perspective, sometimes people say, oh my God, you're putting a guy in game 81, but those guys, sometimes are they just so young and so excited, that's part doesn't even bother them?
No, I don't
know
think,
what they don't know?
No, I don't think it's going to bother us. Everybody, in this situation, everybody in our room is anticipating tonight's game. You know, we know we got some help from Montreal. We know if we win a hockey game that we're in. So there's always that little bit of different anticipation going into tonight's game. I don't think it's going to affect him or our team. We just got to go play. Remember, this is a game.
Yeah.
This isn't life or death here. Yeah. I don't think it should be that type of pressure. You're supposed to enjoy the moment.
Was that the way Kreider was when you just, I mean, he didn't play regular season?
Kreider didn't have a clue. He just played. Yeah. Didn't have a clue. And he was really good. I'm not sure, was it the Washington series he had some struggles?
Yeah.
He was but then the Washington series he had some struggles. But no, I mean, I'm excited for the kids. It's a young league. Why not put them in here? And I don't want to run down Wenny, but we're out of time there as far as trying to get Wenny going.
Yeah.
Now, would we be doing this if I felt everybody was firing on all cylinders? Probably not. But I think at this point in time, as I said, this is what we think is our best lineup playing right now.
John, you said different type of anticipation for tonight. How do you anticipate that'll help these guys right from the moment they take the ice?
Yeah, I think they'll be full of energy. And it's a matter of, I think you want to play with energy, but you also have to have some control too, as far as patience in the game. In the Boston game in the second period, we had zero patience. And that's why we give up 900 breakaways and a few odd man rushes along the way in that second period. You still have to have patience. That team over there, the Rangers, want to do nothing but just derail us. And they're one of the hardest working teams in the league. And they've got two really good goalies. I think Gorgiev's going tonight. Yeah, he's played really well. It's going to be a tough game for us, but I don't think we look at it as a pressure situation. It's a great opportunity to grow as a team. And if you find a way to win a 60-minute hockey game, you're in. You should be really excited about looking at that scope as far as what can happen at the end of the night.